from the Statue of Liberty, which was formed in 1849, and the city of Sacramento that was founded in 1849. We stand here today to hold these truths to be self-evident, that justice must take place from here, must take place from Cesar Chavez Park. Cesar Chavez was a civil rights leader. He was a mover. It's a shame that we can take this park out here and discredit his name. Right now, Cesar Chavez is turning over in his grave, but not just Cesar Chavez. So is the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King. See, that's what inspired me to be here for the 13 days. See, I don't have nothing to lose. And I don't mind going to jail. Because the difference is, that's the same thing Dr. King said. And what I want to bring to you, Mr. Mayor, my personal friend, and I still love you. But I want you to read this. This is a letter from the Birmingham jail. I would like for you to read this. This is very important that you read it so that you can touch the conscience of these people here. These people are long sufferers. I lead the march out here every day throughout this city. I work with your police department. I make sure that we coordinate. Our biggest march was Saturday between here and the banking community to the state capitol, between your officers and the officers over at the state capitol. We have a great rapport with. We're not here to disturb the city. We're not complaining. We're just explaining. That's what these signs are for. We're not complaining. We're just explaining to the rest of the city so everybody knows what's going on. Because we do. We have love on the front line. And you don't understand when I say that. That means not just the soldiers over in Afghanistan and Iraq, but right here in our communities, right here, where a young lady was killed because we don't have enough police. It's about revenue recovery right now. It's about coming up with solutions, how we can get our city back on top. And why it's so important for us to get this done in that part? Because the rest of the state of California is going to be here. And we want to be able to greet them, coordinate with them, and make sure they don't come in here and disrupt what we have going on in our city for a solution. Because we don't know what they're doing in Oakland. They're sticking pit bulls on people and all this other stuff. LA can't get their thing together. But right here, we are the heart of California. We are surrounded by everything from civil government to federal government to state government. We are the model city, Mr. Mayor, and all of the people that are on this city council board. We are the model. When you look back at that sign right there, when you look back there where the city was founded, that's the most important part right now, because this is a whole new generation. In 1849, in 1848, it was James Marshall who found gold here from Sutter's Mill. And that's why everybody came to California, because of prosperity. From 10 pans to 10 shovels, but they're trying to find the success and the interest of their families, the security. This is where we're at today. These are those pioneers today. And you're right along with them. You are the pioneers right along with them. You can help us get where we need to get. We don't want this park for any other reason but to do what we need to do. For our teachers to be able to get up in the morning and start educating people. That's the most important part for us. Yes, I am. But I want to make sure that we get the point across. Because we don't need to go to jail anymore. We don't need that, Mr. Mayor. We don't need that city council member. We don't need that, Mr. Manager. We don't need that chief of police. We don't need that. We didn't come here for that. That's all I want to say. Thank you.
So I think he spoke for about 50 people. Hold it. Mr. Carter, thank you. Mr. Carter, thank you.
Well, Mr. Mayor, if I spoke for 50 people, that means that I speak for the rest of the city that wants to occupy the city, but they can't get off of work to come out here and do it. So, in that case, sir, then let the rest of everybody else speak. And then that 50 that I spoke for, with that 50 that I spoke for, sir, you know what I'm saying? I'll take the responsibility for that because I speak all around this city.
It was meant to be a compliment.
I'm on fire, sir. I can't help it.
I hear you.
I'm on fire.
Yes, sir.
Is it my turn?
Yes, ma'am.
Great, thank you. Thank you for letting a foreigner speak tonight. Yes, I'm not from here, I'm from Pasadena. I'm Cindy Sheehan, and my son Casey was in the Army and killed in Iraq on April 4th, 2004. We were told he was defending our freedom. He was killed on April 4th, and that's the same day as Martin Luther King Jr. was killed. I've been invited to attend Occupy movements all over the country, but I chose Sacramento because it's closest to me, and I think the solutions have to be local. And I want to assure you, give you my word for what it's worth, that Occupy Sacramento is neighborhood friendly. And I invite you all to come over. It's just like right over there. I drive all the way to Vacaville. I'm sure you can walk right over there. I got arrested on Saturday night in Cesar Chavez Park. It was during a peaceful protest. The Sacramento PD called it a riot. It was the most boring and peaceful riot I have ever seen. And I'm here tonight, and I came all the way from Vacaville because I don't believe the First Amendment to the U.S. Constitution stops at the borders of Sacramento. This movement is growing, and it's not going to go away, no matter how much it's oppressed. So you might as well start supporting it. As a person who's been involved in many occupations around the world, most famously in Crocker, Texas, and we were allowed to stay, I urge you to allow the Occupy Sacramento movement to set up a permanent camp in Cesar Chavez Park. Obviously, the people there are respectful, they're clearly smart, they're clean, they clean up the park, they clean up the bathrooms, and they're, most of all, they're dedicated to making this world a better place, not just for them, but for you, and for your children, and for your grandchildren if you have them, and for mine. I am so honored to just be part of this movement. And I'm glad when I came and chose Occupy Sacramento. And we're not going away. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Can I ask the speakers to please try to be mindful of the time? Yes, sir.